Imagine a scenario where you come back home tired and you still have to rustle up a meal for yourself. I'm sure you would love to turn to one-pot recipes. Today, let me show you my version of a one-pot chicken pasta. Hey guys, this is the Bombay Chef Varun Inamdar and welcome to Get Curried. First things first, let's heat a deep pan on moderate flame and add in some olive oil. While that's heating up, I'll bash up garlic and this goes straight in the still warm oil. With this, I'll also add in some peeled shallots. You could also use diced onions if you don't have these. While the oil is still heating up, let's dice a few mushrooms. Well, I'm using portobello mushrooms. You could also use button mushrooms, oyster mushrooms, or the mushrooms that are available near you. Time to throw these in the pot. A quick stir and time to season this now so that each ingredient gets nicely flavored. Some pepper. While this continues to saute, I'll add in some strips of chicken breast. Well, this is boneless. Give this a nice stir and make sure the chicken is partially cooked. Season the chicken lightly again with some salt and pepper. You could also spike this up with a little bit of chili flakes. We need to stir fry this on high flame and make sure it gets seared a little. The stir frying could take anywhere between 2 to 3 minutes on high flame. Once that's done, I'll add in a dollop of butter and with this, refined flour. The refined flour in this case is one of the basic ingredients of a bechamel or a white sauce. Make sure this cooks well on high flame for a minute or so. If you see now, it has nicely coated the pieces of chicken and mushrooms. At this stage, I would introduce in cold milk. Make sure the milk is nice and cold, otherwise you'll see lumps in the sauce. I'll add in 2 cups of water. And if you've noticed, I'm cooking the sauce, the chicken and the pasta all together. Ideally, when you look at pasta recipes, the sauce is cooked separately, the chicken and the toppings are cooked separately, and the pasta again separately. And again, you drain all the water. In this case, we're going to use an absorption method and make sure it's a one-pot chicken pasta. At this stage, I'll introduce in the pasta. Well, I'm using the dried fusilli. You could also use other shapes or any pasta that's available with you. Just make sure the cooking time is monitored as per the instructions on the packet. Give it a stir and make sure this cooks for 6 to 7 minutes. It's been 7 minutes. Let's give this a stir and check for salt. Well, a little seasoning there. Just a touch of salt and a little bit of black pepper. Time to add in the leaves of spinach and along with this, some cherry tomatoes. While I have used some spinach and mushrooms, you could use the vegetables of your choice. Give this one last stir and off goes the flame. Time to grate in some cheese. One last mix before this goes on the platter. And now, let's begin to serve. And finally, a touch of extra virgin olive oil and black pepper. So whether you come back home late from work or you have some leisurely time at hand, do give this recipe a try and wait for what next the Bombay chef gets into your kitchen.